Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be walking you through my Movies app project. This is a responsive OTT platform similar to Netflix and Amazon, which users can browse, search, and view details for various movies. I built this application using ReactJS, focusing on a component-based architecture, proper state management, and third-party integrations. In this demo, I'll cover three main things: the component hierarchy and code structure, a walkthrough of each route and third-party libraries used, and finally a live check of the responsiveness on mobile, tablet, and desktop using developer tools. So let's get started. So, uh, component hierarchy. Let's start with the component hierarchy. I've structured my source folder to keep things modular. So as we can see, first here is the components folder, in which we have the reusable UI elements, the header folder and the footer folder, which appear across multiple pages. The movie card, which is a reusable component used in both the popular and search grids. I also created a failure view and loader components to handle API error and loading states consistently across the app. And importantly, the protected route. This is a wrapper component that checks for the JWT token if a user isn't logged in. It redirects them to the login page automatically. Next, in the pages folder, we have different logic for specific routes like login, home, and then popular, search, not found, and movie item details. Finally, in app.js, you can see I'm using React Router DOM right here. I'm using React Router DOM. Uh, I have wrapped my routes in a switch and used my protected route component for all private routes and like home and popular, ensuring the app is secure. Next, let's see the login route and authentication. So now let's take a look at these features starting with the login route. In the code, I use the control form input. I use the controlled form input for the username and password. When the user submits the form, I make a post request from to the login API. For authentication management, I use the JS cookies library. On a successful response, I store the received JWT token into the browser cookies using cookies.set. Let me show you the code. So as you can see now here, if we enter, so this triggers the API, and we get logged in. Gets logged in. Next, let's see the home route and libraries. So here's the home route. This is the main landing page where we display movies. For the page, the component this page, the component fetches data from two different APIs: trending now and originals. I handled the states for these independently. So if we once one section fails to load, the other can still show data. I used a few libraries here for these movie carousels. I used React Slick carousel for the CSS. This allows users to slide through the movies smoothly. For the icons in the header, I use React icons, and whenever the data is fetching, you will see a spinning loader. Next, search. So next, let's look at the popular route. This page displays a simple grid of movies. Popular route, simple grid of movies. I'm using the reusable movie card component here to map through the list if the API fails. I show the failure view component with a drag and button. Now moving to the search option, I can type a query like Venom and hit enter, which triggers a get request with the query parameter. If I type something random that doesn't exist like XYZ and like XYZ and I hit enter, we get empty state by showing specific no results found. Then we also have a movie detail route. For example, let's see No Time to Die. Notice the URL changes to movie/id. This is a dynamic route in my code. I extract the ID from match.params to fetch the specific movie details. I use the datefns library here to format the release date. right here. We display the banner, genre, audio languages, and a more like this section at the bottom. Next. So this was the project that I made. As we can see, it's all made in React. To summarize, this project demonstrates a fully functional front-end application with authentication, secure routing, complex equation, and fully responsive design. Thank you for watching.